What is up, everyone? Conixis here, and welcome back to Shining Song Starnova. And I have confirmed that I am 100% getting sick. Anyways, so excuse coughs or anything. I'll try to cut them out when they do. Hopefully I don't blend it with words so it sounds weird when the cut. But yeah, we're gonna get into this. As you remember last time, it seems that the war for the center has begun. Now all the girls are trying to impress or, you know, kiss up to the producer, get them brownie points, so I pick whoever the center is. But I don't know, like I said, throughout this trip, we'll decide whose route we're gonna go down first. So far, I'm liking Mika, and who else was it? Sasami seems to be getting up there as well. Everyone else is doing their little thing, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, enough with the chaos from last time. The next day, I went hiking in the mountains with the girls. Why do I have a headache just from drinking that little last night? Looks like Maria's body's just not what it used to be, huh? Take a deep breath and smell the fresh air. Ha! You really gotta leave the city and come to the countryside every now and then. Oh god, my voice is gonna sound weird because I'm kinda congested as well. Oh god. Come on, Maria! Breathe! Cleanse the poison. Oh boy. Exhale! Inhale! Exhale! What a sad sight. I can't believe someone who needs to do some breathing exercises like a granny actually wants to become an idol. Hey, who are you calling a granny? Don't be looking down in country air, you city slicker. I reckon if you hadn't lived out here your whole life breathing them pollutants. And just as I say it, I had like a small coughing fit. Anyways, but let's do this again. I reckon if you hadn't lived out your whole life breathing them pollutants in the city, y'all wouldn't have grown to be the wee little gal y'all now. Wow, that's a... whoa. Huh? I have no idea what you're saying. Talk normal Japanese, you bumpkin. Huh. Why, say, we best be leaving this lass out here in the wilderness. Get her to grow some country chops about her. Oh my god, Natsuki, this way of speaking. You're talking like that to get on my nerves, aren't you? You were totally fine just a moment ago. Besides, what are we doing out here? Is this some kind of training? It's like I said before. Like, what I think happened is, in order to keep her like the child star thing, her mom didn't feed her correctly, so she became malnourished, like, you know, how Natsuki was in Doki. So that's why she still got the tiny body and everything. I don't know, that's my thoughts, because it seems like the mom's a bit sketchy. Anyways, yeah, some kind of training. I turned around and faced Aki. Of course not. Natan's got a point. We could all use the fresh air. It's tough being cooped up in the city. Let's use this opportunity to refresh ourselves by basking in nature. However, I got the feeling that this refreshing was not taking place. In fact, with 7 girls in tow, this little exertion felt as noisy as any of our usual practices. I see Oni-chan. Aki-chan will try her best. Oh wait, who's gonna believe that faux immortal play of yours anymore? Meanwhile, the quieter girls followed us from the rear. What greenery is this? The forces of nature have surrounded us. Hark! We may soon be overrun by the Bug Nation. I'm not so good with insects. Fear not. Surely they have not yet hatched from their eggs this early in the season. Hatched eggs? Prepare our vanguard, Knight Sasa-chan. At this rate, we may all be dining with the Bug Lord tonight. Oh, it may wrap its slimy mandibles around our bodies and do unspeakable things to us before dropping us into its mouth. Oh, but mayhaps I would be able to burst through its belly for maximum damage. Okay, Mika, you try that. I don't know about that, but hey, Give it a go, I guess. Fucking go. While some of our compatriots may be lost, and some may wish to, they had lost their lives rather than live with what they just experienced, this one shall carry on. For indeed, the loot of the bug, Lord drops, would surely be worthy the monetary shaming of this body. What's Chuni-chan going on about? I have no idea what she's talking about. I think she thinks we're in some kind of RPG now.
Mika-chan, please do not speak such horrendous things. I got the shivers just thinking about becoming some overgrown bug's lunch.
Not that Sasa-chan's got much to worry about. There's Wait, what? Not that Sasa-chan, much to worry about. Oh, I'm about to say, that's usually said when, but yeah, it just threw me off since she stopped there. Like, cause when I usually see, like, when you say not much, like, oh, I don't know how to explain it, but the way it's written, it's usually all together, but they period in it, so it just threw me off for a second. It just made it seem like it was two separate things, but there's hardly any meat on her bones after all. Unlike a certain other aging idol with a drinking problem. Shut it, you shit lolly! Aki noticed a beetle perched on a tree. Her entire face curled into an evil grin as she saw the golden opportunity to prank Mika. Oh boy. She grabbed it between her fingers and sneaked up on Mika. Chuni-chan. Oh god, my voice is dying. I've got your bug lord right here! Aki pulled open the collar of Mika's shirt and dropped the beetle into it. Oh god! Mika shot off into the distance, her arms flailing. Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Aki clutched her stomach as she laughed her twin tails off. Who's gonna defeat the bug lord now? Mika spun around in circles, her eyes legitimately turning into two blue swirl symbols. Oh! Ah! What the? Mika tore off her top, exposing herself to the world. Mika, no! The beetle sprouted wings and flew off Mika's back, and landed exactly between Aki's eyes. God damn it! The red imp fell backwards on her butt, having received divine punishment for her acts. You! Mika threw herself at Aki and wrestled on the ground with her bra still exposed. Shit, Loli, die! Oni-chan, help! This crazy topless Chuni is trying to... Oh! I don't think that's going on! God damn it! Who the hell would want to rape you, you shit, Loli? Oh, God, yes! Thank you, Rhea! Who the hell would want to rape you, you shit, Loli? Oh, God. I fucking love it. Whatever, just put your shirt back on, Mika. Mika finally realized she was bearing all in front of me. Oh. What happened? Somehow, I get the feeling I was going to be more exhausted at the end of this vacation than before I left. Oh boy, the girls entered the bubbling pool of mineral water after a long day of sightseeing. Hiccups, please. Oh no, lowly body. In the end, nobody managed to make any progress at all. I wouldn't say that. How producer-san leers at Nemu now. Scandalous, no? Oi, he's just looking at your cow udders. That doesn't mean a thing. It truly is unfortunate that Aki has such a lean body. It makes Nemu want to just swallow her up into these fuas? Oh. Nemu slapped her boobs together for emphasis. Naive. I bet that idiot producer son's already beat himself off thinking of me. Oh! Oh! Okay! I'm the only one on his mind. Say all y'all want. In the end, it's Natan who's gonna take care of all of P-kun's needs. Lies. It is I who understands the depths of his heart. Idiots. Sorry to inform you, but there's no way amateurs like you guys could ever become the center. All battles are decided even before they're fought. I'm sure that Suzu guy said that.
Even Maria knows her material.
Right? That's why I'm the leader, of course. The 6 girls glared at each other. Oh no! Never stop! Oh god damn it! I forgot about the yandere! But I can't say I dislike it.
I shall be the center of attention.
Wait, why did I say center of attention?
Booby yandere monster! It's me, in Producer-san's heart. It's only because Julie-chan's a super bitch, huh?
Oh, shut your brat trap, shit loli.
The center position is mine.
Shut up, Julie-chan. Nobody even cares about you. I'm getting flashbacks to when everything started to crumble thanks to infighting among the girls. Stop it! The whole sequence where we start putting pins into our rivals' boots and sending death threats to each other, pretending to be angry fans, is too dark to be shown on television.
The idol industry, per Maria, sure is grimdark, huh?
Of course it is! Did you expect it to be like anime? Natan, perch yourself on top of a rock.
Too bad for all of you, but Pekan's already seen Natan totally naked.
Oi, don't bullshit me, that's a lie!
'Tis the truth.
Natan nodded confidently, as if everything was already decided.
Yeah, Pekan was so precious, all embarrassed when he saw Natan's unseen parts. Not even any of you have gotten that far.
She's right, though. She's the only one I've seen naked. Don't tell me they're all gonna burst into our bath now just to... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Anyways, she pointed to the girls one by one.
Not you, not you, not you.
But was cut off mid-speech when she took a torrent of water right to her kisser.
Ah!
Aki angrily held a wooden bucket to her chest.
Liar! I'm gonna let a country buffoon be the center. You?
The center spot is mine. Oh, well, this would be a nice thumb, but I don't think a lot of this is able to be shown. Oh god, this... Oh boy. I mean, Maria almost got you matched in boob, Nemu. I mean, she's smaller, but she's close. But... Holy shit. Oh god. I mean... there's quite a lot of boob. There's nothing showing in the crotch area, so technically that can be shown, but... Oh. I didn't even notice fucking Julie back there. She's just dead. Anyways, well... With that assault on Natan, the floodgates of the girls' rivalry burst open. The pool erupted into chaos as the girls flung themselves at each other, bare naked. Natan gripped Aki by her twin tails and shoved her into the water.
I'm gonna take you fishing, you shit loli!
And she's drowning.
Anna, is everyone fighting? Then it's time for Nemu to get serious too.
Oh god. Blackness erupted from Nemu as she grabbed Julie and raised her overhead. Oh.
What? Producer-san belongs to Nemu only.
Nemu tossed Julie clear across the pool into Maria like a pro wrestler. Jesus!
So get your slut hands off him.
Oh, you crazy yandere! Maria marched to Nemu like two booby titans squaring up against each other before a rumble. Oh, you think you're gonna be the center just because your tits are large? Well, look at these! Oh. Oh, God! I got a pair too, you hoe! Don't act like yours are anything special! Maria gripped her boobs and slammed them into Nemu's chest. They stared each other down, their noses and teats pressed up against each other.
One-sama, I'm afraid your saggy tits don't quite match up to the fresh maiden's perk.
Oh, damn! How dare you! Maria threw herself at Nemu. The two sank underwater and gripped each other at the floor of the pool. Meanwhile, Aki kicked Natan directly between the legs and climbed up top of her. You slimy monkey! I'm gonna bite you, you bitch! I'm gonna bite! Oh god. Aki dug her fingers into Natan's mouth and split her mouth open. Mika dived into Aki from behind, causing Aki and Natan to fall face first into the pool. Strike from the heavens! Chuni-chan! Aki and Natan formed a temporary truce as the two of them marched toward Mika. The two of them grabbed Mika's arms and hoisted her up by the belly and swung her back and forth in preparation to fling her across the pool. 1, 2! 1, 2! Suddenly, the striking of wooden buckets erupted the mass naked pandemonium.
Everyone! Stop!
Oh, that's a slit. So no, we can't show that. Oh, this whole fucking screen has to be blurred in a sense. The girls momentarily froze and looked at Sasami, who was now standing atop the rock.
What is everyone doing? Didn't we all say it together? We are Starnova! Not any one of us, but all of us together. Mika-chan, don't you remember when Nemu saved you? When you bumped into her at our first live? And Aki-chan, remember how we all came for you when we all ran to Yogi for the first time? And Nemu, remember how worried everyone was for you when we thought your parents made you quit the team? And Maria, remember how everyone looked up to you as the team captain even after you showed up for our live drunk?
Yeah.
And Natan, remember how everyone taught you how to sing and dance when you first arrived from the countryside?
I suppose.
Even though we're rivals, we're all teammates before that.
Julie's still dead. Yes,
every girl here wants to be the center, but that doesn't mean we should all turn on each other. We're idols. I've always knew that idols were different from regular people. They're kind-hearted and always put others before themselves. They work hard, and no matter the circumstances, they have a smile on their face. Because you know what? Idols are supposed to carry other people's burdens. Whenever you're sad, whenever other people treat you unfairly, whenever you're unsure whether a better day will come, you can always turn on your TV and your favorite idol will cheer you on, as if she understands your troubles. That's why we can't act like this if we're going to call ourselves idols. No matter whether we win or lose, no matter who gets selected as the center, we have to realize this is bigger than just one person. No matter what happens, I love you all. You're all my beloved teammates. We can't fight like this.
Are you just gonna fight again, or? Yeah, I had a feeling. But even though she's dead, she still has the shadow. Suddenly, the 6 girls approached Sasami with evil intent glowing in their eyes. They snatched her up by the arms and swung her back and forth in preparation to launch her across the pool. Why are you all doing this? Isn't it obvious from your speech that you're the greatest threat here? Sorry about this, but I can't I can't pass this last chance up. Nemu wants to shine as the center. I cannot afford to falter here. Too bad, but the strong eat the weak in this world. Oh, she's finally awake. A lamb like you wouldn't last a day in the idol industry anyways.
No way!
They heaved her back and forth. Heave-ho!
How did everything turn out like this?
I was walking through the hallway dressed in a yukata when I suddenly heard a scream.
Producer-san, help!
What was that just now? It sounded like it came from the old Onsen. Oh no, could someone have gotten hurt? I turned around and ran toward the hot springs. I'm now gonna see all of them naked. Oni-chan's not gonna save you now, Sasa-chan. Heave-ho! Here we go. Have a nice trip, Sasa-chan. I mean, technically I could show this. There's nothing really being shown here, but a slight booty. There's no, like, anything. Just as the girls were about to launch Sasami, I burst into the hot spring. I couldn't see a thing in the mist. Where was she? It sounded like it came from the pool. Sasami! Without a second thought, I dived into the pool. The mist cleared for a moment, and I saw a holy sight. What? Ah! Oh, God! Am I gonna get a face full of... Oh, God! The girls lost their grip on Sasami at the moment, sending her flying toward me. Producer-san! Oh, God. The last thing I felt was the sensation of something warm and squishy impacting my face. Then my head sank to the bottom of the pool, pinned between... Yep. I think Sasami has now taken the lead against all y'all. I saw Natan naked, but I got the push to the face. So there's no beating that. The only thing that's more than that is actual fucking. I got pushed to face. That is the farthest any of y'all have gotten. Oh, God. An explosive burst of bubbles came out of my mouth as something round and heavy crushed my chest and expelled all the air out of my lungs. Producer-san! That place is... Oh! Oh, God, my voice is dying. Sasami 1,000! Eternal shame also gained! Sasami points 1,000. Jesus Christ. But then again, what's your... Oh, boy. Oh, dear God. Okay, that happened. The girls finished, fishing my unconscious body out of the pool. Yeah, that pecan sure is heavy, yeah. Gross, his yukata's coming undone. They laid me out on the rocky floor beside the pool, and then we put her ear next to my nose.
Do not fear, he appears to be breathing fine. He must have simply passed out from the shock.
Alright, anyways, The 6 girls stood awkwardly over Sasami, who was hunched over in a corner sniffling to herself.
You guys are so horrible! Now Sasa-chan can't even get married anymore!
Sorry. Oh, the girls awkwardly murmured amongst each other. I might have taken things a little too far. Sorry about all this. I didn't know our little joke would end up like this. Seriously. Sasa-chan, sorry. They exchanged worried looks. Maria took the initiative to kneel down beside Sasami and put a towel over her. Sasa-chan, things like this are bound to happen in life. No need to cry. You don't need to buy into that virgin purity stuff. Only high school girls believe in that kind of stuff nowadays. Shh, don't cry. And I don't need the skin of a rhino. That doesn't exactly conjure up my image of an idol, Maria. Shut it, you bumpkin! Can't you see I'm trying to cheer Sasa-chan back up?
You guys are the worst! At this rate, we'll never be idols! All I wanted was to be a pure idol, but now... Why did you all fight like that? Why are you so mean to each other?
Well, it's not like we really mean what we say. We're just playing with each other, that's all. Maria's exactly right. Listen here, Starnova ain't so weak that it'll collapse just cause we bump heads a little. Much bigger trials will come to us. Even though we're all in the same unit, the reality is that all of you are my rivals. So we either toughen up and accept that, or we just cover up our true feelings with a plaster of fake smiles. I don't know about you, but I pick the former every time, because there's nothing worse than bullshitting an entire relationship for the sake of appearances when you secretly hate the other person's guts. What Aki-chan means is that we're close enough to fight amongst each other without it actually causing problems. That's exactly it! Seriously, you think I'm gonna quit or cry just because someone calls me a bitch? You can't knock me down that easily.
Sasa-chan, We are Starnova, even if we fight. The fact we're all teammates will never change.
Alright, let's fight every day so we can just get stronger.
The Knight's Legion is always at war with itself, for that is the only way we will gain XP. Everyone.
Sasami? Sasami buried her face into Maria's bosom as the rest of the girls came in and shared a group hug. My voice, my throat voice thing. Anyways. Sasami.
Maria, everyone, we're all friends, aren't we?
The girls laughed amongst each other, their previous feud long forgotten. Their laughter echoed through the pool as they separated and walked away together as comrades. You gotta fight properly with your friends every now and then so you can deepen your bonds by making up.
I suppose that's true.
Anyways, I'm hungry. I wonder what's for dinner.
I am in agreement. Let us be on our way.
Nothing's better than sake after a bath.
Maria, you always drink too much.
Really? Unfortunately, in their newfound friendship, they had already long forgotten me. Yeah, I was about to say, what about me? Still sprawled out unconscious on the rocky ground. Everyone, how could you forget your producer like this? It wasn't until after everyone left that I regained consciousness. In the end, I was left with nothing and a few foggy memories of getting hit by a huge, round, and squishy peach-like thing. And a painful bump on the back of my head. Completely at a loss as to what had happened or how long I'd gotten there, I decided that the most reasonable explanation was that I'd simply taken a bath for too long and passed out due to lightheadedness. And so the entire incident closed. The truth of what happened, known only by the girls of Starnova. Oh God. Oh God. Well, that's I had quite the experience. The next day we packed our things and filled into the rental van to return home. Our fun-filled vacation had come to an end. I saw Sasami still waiting for me outside the van, despite the rest of the girls already being inside. Sasachan, is something up?
No. Producer-san, I think everyone somehow became closer thanks to this trip.
Really? That's good news.
Yes, I feel like I can fight properly with the other girls now. Aki-chan, you shit loli! Maria...
Sasami! God damn it, Sasami! Oh no! I love how she started with shit loli. Oh God, no!
Aki-chan, you shit loli! Maria, your boobs are all saggy. Oh, and Julie's Julie-chan sure a super bitch, huh?
Oi, what are you saying? Not you too, Sasa-chan! I looked on in disbelief as the last remaining shining star of Starnova was stained black. A pair of red twin tails poked out of the van window. Oi, Sasa-chan, quit saying dumb things and get in the van!
Understood. Then let's all fight properly from now on, everyone.
Oh, somehow I felt as if Sasami had somehow misunderstood something. Oh well, it didn't seem very important, and besides, I wasn't going to begin to worry about it until I got back to the office. As long as we're still in Gunma, I was still on vacation. With that, I got into the van and started the ignition. It was a fun vacation, huh? But starting from tomorrow, you girls are going to be idols again. Let's go home, everyone. Understood. Let's go. Oh boy. We're back. Now it's time to be idols again. I don't know what to think about the vacation, so I still don't know who to choose. Anyways, following our vacation, we dived back into our efforts to expand Starnova's popularity. At last, it appeared like our efforts had come to fruition. Alright, big news, everyone! You're all going to have your television debut. Alright, good going, P-kun!
Television, huh? That's pretty big. I guess our time's finally come, eh?
Maria's arms were still crossed, unimpressed by the news. Hold your horses. Just what channel and show is this? Oi, producer, you better not have signed us up for something sketchy again. Oi, of course not. Besides, it's not like they can broadcast much sexual content over the airwaves anyway. Sketchy. The show's Yapari Viva. You know, the one produced by Television Musashi? It's basically a late-night variety show. The 7 of you will be split between the episode's 3 segments. Yapari Viva? Yapari Viva? Isn't that the show with really weird games? So we're going to be contestants on a game show, huh?
I sure hope the punishment games aren't too bad.
We're all just going to be humiliated on national television, aren't we? What's the matter? It's not like we're the only idols who appear on shows like that. Besides, people love to see idols take pies to the face nowadays. If you pull your strings right, you can get a whole slew of fans who will rush to your side when you flop to the ground. Yahoo! Now Tom wants to be on television too! Very well. If this shall aid our rise to power, then bring on the worst of the late-night television.
I am in agreement.
I guess there's no helping it if everyone else wants to be in it. Just don't come crying to me when they make you eat bugs or stretch a nylon stocking over your face. Don't worry. Besides, this is our TV debut. Maybe if we give the television station people a good impression, we can get our own weekly show. Oi, Aki-chan, I already have enough work on my plate. But Oni-chan will do it for Aki-chan, right? Alright, for now do your best. Understood. Oh boy. The girls went through their lessons with a little more enthusiasm than usual upon learning of their coming television debut. Alright, let's take a short break, my kittens. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, the girls grabbed their water bottles and spoke amongst themselves. Television, huh? Looks like that producer's been working hard after all. Better not count your chickens before they hatch. We're only going to be the weekly guests. Becoming a regular on a television show is not anywhere as easy as getting live house. I know that, but it's better than nothing.
It really feels like Starnova's getting more and more popular. Maybe we'll even be able to hold an arena live one day.
It's still too early to get confident. Just because we're able to luck out this time and appear on a late-night television show doesn't mean we've made it yet. There's still a long way to go before we can even refer to ourselves as proper idols. Before you get all excited, you should know this is when all the trouble starts. Heh, you think your debut's hard? Just wait till you've made it as an idol. That's when the sharks start showing up and circling around you. Make just the tiniest mistake and they'll tear you apart. Feed on your bloody body parts. Oh. Yeah, what a plot development. So Maria's backstory also involves crash landing on a deserted island like Tom Hanks, huh? Shut up, you bumpkin. That's not even what I meant. Dear God. Oh God. I'm just saying prepare yourself. Because this is when new rivals will show up to complicate things. Just you wait.
But no, I wonder who?
Dunno. Oh boy, we actually gonna have rivals? A division of young women stood at attention before a lone man. He spun around and faced them, like a general inspecting his troops. Oh, this dude who looks like fake Kato. Oh God. Everyone, welcome to the 713th weekly Quasar meeting. Jesus. However, not a trace of welcome was to be found in his voice. He looks like he's smug. Anyways, the new provisional rankings are out based on the latest popularity poll on the Quasar fan site. This is what the fans have decided. Okuda Shiro, rank 1. You will continue to serve as Quasar's center. Understood. Look, I gotta give voices to like 900 women. Do you realize I am a man? Some of these voices are gonna be the same. I can only range a female voice so much. God damn it. I've already given 7 different female voices, now I have to give, like, more? God damn it. But I guess she's like, I don't know, I guess we'll gauge her voice as she goes. She seems like a serious type, I don't know. The woman merely nodded, showing not a trace of surprise or gratitude at being bestowed the #1 position in Japan's greatest idol unit. She had no reason to expect any other outcome, for she had retained the #1 rank for the past 3 years. And Nokita Haruka, rank 2. Understood. Oh yeah, you can have that. She kind of looks like fucking what's her name? Shiki from Senran. She literally looks like Shiki. Anyways, god damn it. Shiro eyed the second woman with contempt. A mere kid, nearly 5 years her junior, but she knew that only made Haruka all the more dangerous. The new rising star of Quasar. Shiro looked over the other girls, daring any of them to even insinuate that Haruka was a set to pass her. To her satisfaction, the girls stood as statues, looking only at their feet. Yoshino Mako, rank 3. Roger. I mean, they kind of just look like they'd have these two. Since she looks like Shiki, I gotta give her like the towny girl accent, and she just looks like she has it too, like a more dead tone town girl accent maybe. Roger. The kid grinned while sucking on a multicolored lollipop. Is it? It looks like single-colored. Despite being an elementary schooler. Oh. Mako had clawed past women more than twice her age to claim 3rd rank. But Shiro knew it would still be years until she could challenge Haruka, much less herself. Stella Silver, rank 4. The room erupted into whispers. Is that a fucking robot? Acknowledge. Stand by orders. The circuitry inside the drone momentarily hummed while... That's literally a robot! While processing the new data. Not human at all, but the world's first fully android idol, and perhaps Golden Cab's crowning technological achievement of the decade. For they had created an idol which never grew old, never made mistakes, and never disobeyed rules. Nita Kaori, rank 5.
Understood.
She, yeah, soft-spoken, there you go. The soft-spoken girl couldn't even look at Kamijo in the eye. She was but a normal girl in the den of Valkyries. The tension simmered as Kamijo continued listing the ranks and remaining girls. After around the 6th ranked, everyone knew they would be in back row in their dance formation anyways. In the end, unless they were in the front row, they were nothing more than glorified background dancers. Kamijo finished assigning the girls their new ranks. Effective immediately, the dance formation for all our songs will be adjusted to reflect your new rank. Thank you very much. But I did not call you up here to merely assign your new ranks. Tell me, what are the 3 defining qualities of an idol? The girls answered like clockwork in perfect unison. Obedience, gratitude, smiles in the face of adversity. Indeed. This company has made you into Japan's top idols. It is your life spring, providing you with substance, fame, fortune. And yet, there are some who would betray all that has given you. Those who would raise their hand against the very mother who raised them. The girls began to eye each other suspiciously. Had one of them broken a rule? Was someone going to be made an example of? Haruka was the only one who dared to speak. Kamijo-san, surely the girls of Quasar are loyal to your cause. We all serve you dutifully. It is inconceivable that one of us has betrayed your trust. That is so. The traitor is not amongst you today. The girls all exhaled in relief. A projector screen lowered from the ceiling and displayed a photo. Oh, yeah. Oh. I didn't know Aki was a part of Golden Calf. I thought she was in her own thing. But okay. Displayed photographs of Maria, Aki, and Sasame. Behold the faces of our enemies. Yamamoto Maria, formerly rank 14 of Quasar. The girls snickered upon hearing her low rank. Kashiwagi Aki, formerly center of Strawberry Pink. And finally, Shimazaki Sasami, trainee division. These girls now seek to challenge Quasar's power. I've heard whispers that this new Starnova seeks to become the #1 idol unit in Tokyo, but that shall never come to pass where Quasar's power is eternal. Kamijo-sama, permit me to deal with these idol remnants. I shall make... Wait. Is Haruka this one or that one? I don't remember. Quick work of them. I don't remember your name. She like, can we? Does the voices? I don't think they're on the voice. No, they are. They're right here. But I think I can only. I think Mako is the little one. Oh, Hari trying to brownie up to Onichama, Haru-chan. Okay, so that is Haruka. Okay, I was right. I thought, because like the text, I wasn't sure. Anyways, Kashiwagi Aki, huh? The eternal 12-year-old idol, but isn't she just ancient history now? Maybe she should have a light voice like Aki's, but dead tone and towny. Let me deal with her. There's no way some pretender's going to win against the real material. Data analysis complete. Primary weakness found. The enemy is old and weak. Permit this ageless idol to take part in her elimination. I will work by night to sabotage their efforts and maintain our scheduled activities by day. What nonsense! You all underestimate the threat of Starnova poses. Send not these low ranks, but I, Okuda Shiro, center of Quasar. With one stroke, I shall eliminate Starnova, for that is the duty of the center. The other girls voiced their own enthusiasm for defeating Starnova to eagerly curry Kamijo's favor. Silence! The time to defeat Starnova shall come, but it is not now. To defeat the enemy, we must first understand the enemy. Nidakari. Yes? I am sending you in to be our scout. Embed yourself in this Starnova, find out their weaknesses and their strength, and report back to me. With your knowledge, we shall formulate our next angle of attack. Understood. Thank you very much. Kaori bowed her waist and bent perpendicular to her legs. This meeting is adjourned. Quasars! Greater and brighter than all else. The light at the center of the galaxy. All the stars revolve around us. Quasar! Okay, you got your little cult following going there. Kaori sighed to herself while sipping on her water bottle. Embed yourself in Starnova, he says, but something like that would be easier said than done. Kaori-chan, just what have you gotten yourself into? Kaori changed her voice, impersonating the other members of Starnova. Oh, dispatch me, Kamijo-sama. It shall be I who defeats Starnova. No, my glorious Onichama. The one to defeat Starnova shall be I. I predict 99.99% chance I can successfully perform this task. Just what the hell is all that? Could it be that we're actually the villains here? Kaori-chan, all you wanted to do was be a shining idol, and yet this happened. Hey, you can join us and be an idol. We're the good guys. No, I must be strong. For Mama and Papa's sake, this all for the sake that one day becoming the center of Quasar. No, I mustn't think these thoughts, Kaori-chan. Be strong, myself. Kaori sure got dangerous monologue going there. What could you possibly be referring to? Mako took out her cell and played back the recording in Kaori's voice.
No, I must be strong for Mama and Papa's sakes. This is all for the sake of one day becoming the center of Quasar.
So you're aiming to be the top dog too, eh? I wonder if I...
Oh god, Bumpkin got in there. Cause it's kinda Tsuname's voice, but in a sense, I'm trying to make it like the Valley Girl at the same time, but Bumpkin got in.
I wonder if I should share this information with the other girls.
Oh, go away, Menu. I didn't mean to hit that. Kaori waved her hands in a panic.
No! Of course, a hopeless and ugly, foolish girl like me has no chance of ever becoming the censor. My mind must simply have short-circuited.
Oh.
Then, very well. Perhaps I will let you off this time.
Anyways, what do you suppose Kamijo-san meant when he said I was supposed to infiltrate Starnova?
Even though I do not know the details myself, I imagine you will be sent on a job putting you near them. He must mean for you to observe them, snoop around and see if any of them are smoking a pack backstage or if there's infighting perhaps.
I see.
The two other girls of their clique appeared. What are you two talking about?
My audio receptors indicate they were discussing the particulars of Nida-san's new job.
Ah, that thing.
Well, good luck. I don't really understand what Kami P was talking about earlier either, but it sounds like he's going to send you to meet the Starnova people or something.
He always talks in such a strange way, doesn't he?
I guess that's just the way he is. Anyway, so Maria's active again, huh? I wasn't really that close to her, seeing how she never even made it into the second row, but I hear she used to get along with Shiro-sama. Anyways, I don't even know why Kami P is even worried about some unit filled with rejects and former third row girl, overdue for retirement. Don't worry about this, Supernova. Even the double-digit rankers of Quasar could mop the floor with them any day of the week. I predict a 99.99% probability of our victory.
I guess that's true. Kamijo-sama's just being cautious.
Anyways, whatever ends up happening, just step around a bit and then come back and give us the details.
Understood, Haruka-sama.
Oh, I told you, stop calling me that.
Sorry, but you are the second in command, aren't you?
Whatever, just do your job.
Copy.
Oh boy. Meanwhile, on the rooftop of the Golden Calf offices, Shiro looked over the horizon.
So, the time's come at last. Maria, I knew you would never give up being an idol. Not until...
What's going on there? And we're on the Viva set now. The day of the television show recording came. We filed into the lobby of the television Musashi building.
We're finally here, huh? Our television debut. My whole family's going to stay up late to see the broadcast.
You might want to hold off on that. We don't even know what they're going to put us through yet.
Maria, you're always like this. Really, things have been going well thanks to Producer San's efforts. Cheer up a bit, Maria.
I'll reserve judgment until I know what we're getting into.
Okay. Everyone, let's do our best.
Oh
boy. While the girls were touring the set, I walked into the director's office to discuss the particulars of the show. Honda. So you're the producer, son. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Honda, the director of Yapari Viva. I look forward to working with you, Honda-san. Honda summarized the workings of the show for me. Basically, the show had 3 segments called corners. Each corner was essentially its own game show, where the contestants had to perform tasks successfully or be punished. The first corner of tonight's show will be Slime Quiz Challenge. For this corner, contestants will be placed in special booths with tubs of slime above them. The bottom of the hatch tub is held up by 3 latches. Each time the contestant answers a question incorrectly, one of the latches will unlock. When all 3 latches unlock, the hatch will open, pouring the slime all over the contestant. I see. Then, which of the girls will be participating in this corner? Well, the thing is, the studio really insisted that a girl from a rival idol group be included in the broadcast. Huh, why not? Not to worry, producer-san. I'm sure your girls will do fine. They merely wish to add more drama to the episode. That certainly does make sense. I have no objections. I see. Well, you must know, Nita Kaori of Quasar, no? She will be a guest on this corner as well. Nita Kaori? She was making waves recently for being promoted to the 5th highest rank in Quasar after years of a second row girl. Honestly, though, given that she was still relatively new, I wasn't very familiar with her. The other 2 contestants will be Watanabe Julie and Tanabe Natsuki. That's not a problem, is it, producer-san? Julie? Didn't she say she was a Didn't she say that she was a delinquent all through secondary education? As for Natan, well, I was at least sure she had a high school diploma, but wasn't exactly sure, exactly the sharpest tool in the shed either. However, the director kept talking before I could voice it, any concerns. The second corner will be Hidden Camera Gag Show. In this corner, the contestants will be let to participate in a fake, game, unaware that they will be victims of a prank. For tonight's segment, Yamamoto Maria, Kashiwagi Aki, and Shimazaki Sasami will participate in a fake game wherein they are presented with questions, and they must respond with what they believe would be the most popular response, based on the survey of 100 Japanese citizens. While they are doing this, they will stand atop a wooden scaffold, which will drop them into a vast water if the answer is not among the top 3 most popular responses. Unknown to Yamamoto and Shimazaki, however, the scaffold for Kashiwagi will be rigged to apparently collapse. While Kashiwagi will crawl safely off the set through a hidden passageway in the water vat, the 2 other talents will believe that she has been crushed under the scaffolding. Oh. Jesus. How will the 2 unwitting victims of the prank respond to seeing their teammate get crushed under the wreckage? That will be the question of the corner. I see. That certainly does sound entertaining. Like last time, the director kept speaking. The third final corner, Obscure Course of Doom, will feature the girls of Starnova as well as Nita from Quasar. As the name implies, the 8 girls will be forced to run through an obstacle course involving various traps. The girl who successfully grabs a balloon at the end of the course will first be deemed the winner. Of course, all this is merely for the purpose of entertainment for the viewers, as there is no real prize for winning. Regardless of the outcome, your girls will be given their own appeal time during the final minutes of the show and during the staff roll to sing your new song. Thank you very much. No. And that concludes the summary of tonight's program. Once again, I look forward to working with you, producer-san. Before I could even say another word, Honda walked out the office. Now I must prepare for the show. Let us work hard. And with that, he was gone. This Honda-san sure seemed like a busy fellow. Well, as he said, no matter the outcome, the girls were going to get their appeal time, right? I guess that meant it didn't really matter whether we won or lost. I'll just have to hope the girls put on their best performance. After all, even if one of them spectacularly failed at a task, if they just made themselves look adorably foolish, they were going to gain fans anyways. After all, I was the producer of an idol group, not a sports team. All that mattered in the end was that the girls entertained the viewers. I decided to put my concerns aside and headed back to the set. Oh boy, I saw the girls gathered at a set for the quiz segment. There you girls are.
Ah, Peekhoon, you back from your meeting?
Yeah, let me give you the general outline. I explained to the girls the general format of the show as well as their tasks. Of course, I admitted that the second corner was a prank and only explained that it was a quiz segment, and they had to be guests. I had to guess the most popular responses. No doubt one of the production staffers will fill Aki in on the prank later. After I finished talking, I noticed a girl I'd never seen before standing nearby. Ah, you must be Nitan-san.
Nice to meet you. My name is Nitan Kaori from Quasar. I look forward to working with you.
Girls, Nita-san will be participating in today's show as Quasar's representative. Even though she is a rival contestant, please get along with her. Understood!
It is quite a surprise to share the set with a member of the famed idol group, Quasar. My name is Akimoto Nemu, but please just call me Nemu Nemu. It is an honor. No. I was just the second row girl until recently.
Even though I don't have much experience as an idol, please take care of me. But Quasar, huh? Are your senpai treating you well?
Of course, sisterhood is #1 in Quasar.
Oh, no, that's her.
So this is Maria. Kimicho-san made it seem like she would have forked tongue and red eyes.
Oh,
But she seems like a totally normal lady.
this girl, she has no idea what she's in for. Oh, she's probably just a higher ranks lackey.
I suppose so.
But we're rivals here. Even though you're younger, let's give each other everything we got.
Of course.
Still, it is strange, huh? I wonder why they'd suddenly decide to add someone from Quasar at the last minute. And only one member, too.
Now, Aki-chan, don't make Kaori feel unwelcome.
Whatever, Quasar or not, prepare yourself, because I'm not gonna hold back on you.
Okay. This Kashiwagi Aki, huh? She's totally different from how I imagined her. So it's true that some idols' backstage personalities are totally different from their public image. I'm Shimazaki Sasami. Let's do our best together, okay?
Shimazaki. I was gonna say Shimazazi. Shimazaki Sasami.
She seems like a nice person. I feel like I can somehow relate to her.
The rest of the girls introduced themselves to Kaori as I was distracted speaking with the step staff. Time passed as the staff finished the preparations for the first corner. After a few minutes, the moment to get the camera rolling arrived. Alright, for the first corner, it'll be Julie, Natan, and Nita-san. Get to your positions. Understood. I stood beside the director as the shot began. A pair of comedians took the podium and took a moment to introduce Starnova and Quasar. After briefly going over the histories of the two idol units, they explained the rules of the first game to the viewers. They wrapped up the explanation. Now for the moment for the contestants to introduce themselves came. I held my breath in anticipation that the camera turned to Julie.
Watanabe Julie here. Academics might not be my forte, but I'll try my best.
Julie winked as she knocked her temple with her fist. Okay, that was pretty good. Not bad, Julie. That seemed like something an idol would do. The camera cut to Natan.
Yo, I'm Tanabe Natsuki, but call me Natan. I don't know much because I just moved here from Kasanai, but I'll try my best.
On cue, the host whacked Natan's booth with an enormous fan.
What the hell? What the hell?
The camera cut to Nita.
Nita Kaori here. Let's have fun, learning together with this ex-student council member.
Oh, you look like you'd be on the student council. I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment. Ah, damn it. Kaori winked to the camera and pumped her fist like an excited schoolgirl. This Quasar girl came off as flustered, scatterbrained off stage, but once the cameras started rolling, she became a pro idol in an instant. As expected of the 5th highest ranking member of Quasar. Then without further ado, let's begin. Slime Quiz Challenge, start! First question, contestant Julie, answer this. From the Halian Jedi unit Meiji Restoration, where was the capital seated? Nani? Anyways, it looks like they were opening with an easy one. Anyone with basic middle school education would know this. I knew it. Ah, Julie, you special bird, you. I need to hug you. Emotion left my face as Julie legitimately appeared at a loss. You're flipping kidding me. Tokyo? The buzzer screeched indicating an incorrect answer. No way! What the? One of the locks above Julie's head popped open. Incorrect! Oi, have you even gone to middle school? Is there seriously nothing but putty inside your head? Julie's face froze in outrage for a millisecond before she reformed into a self-deprecating laugh.
Yeah, I really had no clue. I guess it's a good thing I didn't become a politician.
The director cued the laugh track and motioned the writer add some kind of joke in the subtitles. Next question. Contestant Natsuki, time to redeem your comrade.
Ho!
Are you hungry for some food? This French ham sandwich also topped with thick layer of cheese.
Croquette Monsieur.
Oh, my girl knows shit! Oh, hell yeah, Natsuki! The bell chimed, indicating a correct answer. As expected of Natan, she was hungry enough to know everything about food. Contestant Kaori, even though you're the only member of Quasar here today, do your best to answer this question. In mathematics, this method can be used to figure out the length of one side of a triangle. You know the length of the other two sides. I think I know this. Kaori smiled as she answered with ease. Yeah, the Pythagorean theorem. I knew it. Your boy remembers something from fucking high school. Oh God, it's the Pythagorean. I said it perfectly fine the first time, but then reading it as her, I fucked it up.
It's the Pythagorean theorem, isn't it?
The buzzer chimed. Why am I the only one who looks dumb? Well, you said it yourself that you're not brains, and you're clearly not. But hey, contestant Julie, back to you. What is the name of the red color molecule in your blood which carries oxygen? The blood cell? The red blood cell? Wait. Or veins? Like, what are you talking about? Julie's eyes darted wildly as she looked among the staffers for help. Like any of us are gonna give any hints. The buzzer screeched, indicating Julie had run out of time. Wait, this is... Yet another lock popped open, leaving Julie with just one lifeline before being gooed. Julie crouched down and covered her head with her arms in a panic as a string of goo began to leak from the corner of the hatch. Looks like contestant Julie is in a pinch. Will she recover in time, or will she be tonight's first victim? Contestant Natsuki, what undersea creature has the biggest eye in the animal kingdom? I have no idea.
I wonder. It's the giant squid, ain't it?
The bell chimed. All right. Natan was apparently a lot smarter than she looked. Hell yeah, my girl Natsuki. Oh yeah, my girl's smart as shit. She's smarter than me. Like hell, Natan was apparently a lot smarter than it looked. Although so far she seemed to be getting questions somewhat related to her interests. Yeah. Contestant Kaori, the Schrodinger's cat experiment involved what kind of mechanics? I heard of that, but I don't remember.
It's quantum mechanics, no?
Once again, the bell chimed. This girl, she was smart. We had quite a strong rivalry. The camera once again returned to Julie, whose face was now twitching with consternation. What? Contestant Julie, it's your last chance! Fans of the American singer Taylor Swift are referred to as what? I don't fucking know. Swifties! Oh. Julie hopped up and down in relief as the buzzer chimed. Yatta! Oi, you look like you just, you look like you're almost going to cry in happiness. I might not be smart, but at least I know about entertainment. The director cued the laugh track again. Contestant Natsuki, on your computer, what does RAM stand for? It looked like Natsan had finally met her match. Red alarm machine! The buzzer screeched and Natsan the first latch to open up. Natsan don't know nothing about computers. Contestant Kaori, you're still holding strong, huh? The island of Saipan belongs to which country?
It's the United States, isn't it?
The bell chimed once more. Oi, this girl needs to slow down or else she was going to seem too smart even to even approach. Back to you, contestant Julie. Julie was huddled on the ground with her arms over her head. Oi, what are you doing? It's not like your arms are going to protect you. This is nuts. I can't do this. Julie's teeth clattered as the host read off the question. What is the longest river in Japan? Tone River? The host paused for a dramatic effect as Julie squeezed her eyes shut and prepared for the worst. The sharp shriek the buzzer sounded and the final latch popped open. I'm sorry? What kind of slime is that? That looks like skeet. Game? That looks like bust, Game. What kind of slime you trying to pull here? That looks like bust. Like what? Game? Come on. If it was like green slime, I was like, oh, that could be the thumbnail instead of the booby picture. But no, that looks like she got skeeted on. God damn it. Come on, game. Ah. Yeah. A torrential downpour of creamy white slime poured out from the ceiling of Julie's booth. Julie stood stunned in horror as what looked like a 2-year-old's worst seep. Oh, God! 2 years worth of semen made glopping noises as it flowed endlessly down her face. Creamy slime drenched her hair and dripped down her uniform in great clumps. After the deed was done, the host opened the door to her booth. She stumbled out and crumbled to the floor. The sliming has happened! The sliming is real! The sliming looks like skeet! Anyways, how does it feel, contestant Julie? The camera zoomed in on Julie's blank stare as whoa, what the hell? Stalactities of white glue dangled from her chin. Mama, I've been bukkakied on television! I'm sorry, Julie! I really am! Oh, I facepalm. With that, Julie passed out on the floor of the set. There you have it. Contestant Julie is out. Contestant Julie is out! Contestant Natsuki, will you fall like your comrade, or will you bring victory for Starnova? Victory! Ah! With that, the coroner continued. After a few more questions, Natan was down to her last life, while Kari still had 2 more left. Contestant Natsuki, your question. From what city did Kishimen originate? Easy peasy. Nagoya. The bell chimed. Alright, so long as Natan kept getting food trivia, we still had a shot. Contestant Kari, what treaty formally ended Japan's involvement with World War II? The Kario Declaration? The buzzer screeched, bringing Kaoru down to her final lifeline as well. The 2 girls tensed. Now it was time to get serious. Contestant Natsuki, who wrote the treatise Art of War? Ah, I know this, Suzu! Natan grinned as the bell chimed, bringing the pressure back to Kari. Contestant Kari, if you roll 2 6-sided dice, what is the probability of getting the sum of 7? What the hell kind of black question was this? Like, what the hell? Not even I had a clue as to the answer.
The correct answer would be 1 out of 6?
To my amazement, the bell chimed. Was this girl just a genius or something? Natan gulped as the camera turned back to her. It was obvious from her face that Natan had expected Kari to answer incorrectly. Contestant Natsuki, what's the biggest planet in the solar system? Sweat poured down Natan's face. Natan looked at me with worry, her teeth clenched. Saturn? I actually don't know. Fuck! The buzzer screeched. The final lock opened and a torrential downpour of slime poured down Natsuki's face. Well, at least she looks fine with it. No! Natan's heart's not ready. Natan crumpled as the white batter gooped down her hair on her soaked uniform. No way, Natan can't get married anymore. Oh, honestly though, it looked more like Natan was enjoying. Yeah, contestant Natsuki is down. Contestant Natsuki is down. What are your emotions right now? Slime tastes surprisingly good. As expected of our residential food expert, she'll swallow just about anything you put in her mouth.
Oh my.
Oh, here, tonight's victor. Slime Quiz Challenge, need a calorie of Quasar. I gave him the bumpkin accent by accident.
It was fun learning with everyone. Let's study hard tomorrow as well.
With that, the first corner came to an end. And cut! That's a wrap. Staff members helped Natan back up and led her to the shower room, where Julie was no doubt washing the gunk out of her hair right now. In any case, I should leave the rest of to the staff. I had to get to the second set for Maria Sasamianaki's segment. The director, as well as the host and myself, took off for the second stage. By the time I arrived, the 3 girls were already on the set, so I just sat down and folded the chair and observed. 3 girls were already on top of their specifically designated scaffolding. Now that I could see the setup in person, the scaffolding certainly looked sturdy, constructed of timber and steel rivets. I wondered how they were going to get Aki to perform the Aki's platform to collapse. Unknowing to the girls, I directly began to roll the camera while they were still getting set up for the fake game show. One of the staffers walked up to the host with a worried expression on his face and whispered into the host's ear. The host responded with outrage and appeared to dismiss the staffer's words. The hell are you saying? That's not a corner! We're going to shoot the corner as is! What? Oh, wait, no, that's not concern. We're going to shoot the corner as is. The girls took notice of the disagreement. Is something the matter? No! Oh, shoot the staffer away. Now go on, just do your job and everything will be alright. The staff member hung his head and walked away. Maria shook her head in confusion and returned to her petition. Is everyone ready? Ah, of course, Mr. Director, let's get the show on the road. Understood. Oh boy. With that, the director pretended to begin shooting. Action! Just like the last quarter, the host introduced the rules of the game after the girls introduced themselves one by one.
I'm Shimazaki Sasami. I'll try my best.
Kashiwagi Aki, the eternally 12-year-old idol. Please cheer for me a lot, okay, Oni-chan? Name's Yamamoto Maria. Can't be helped but cheer for me, alright? With that, the fake game began. First question. Name something which goes into your mouth, but then you spit back out. First contestant, Sasami.
Something which goes into your mouth but you don't swallow, huh? Of course that would be gum.
Gum, she says, but let's look at what survey says. The bell chimed and gum appeared as the #1 answer. It is, as contestant Sasami says, gum is the #1 most popular response. Contestant Maria, what's your response? What's that look for, contestant Maria? Is she gonna say cum? What the heck is this question? Miss Maria, you seem to be at a loss. Will she be the first victim to be dunked into the vat of water? Toothpaste. Toothpaste, she says. The survey says. Bell chimed as toothpaste appears as #2 response. It's on the board. Aki, don't say it. You have quite the mouth. Don't say it. Now it's all on you, contestant Aki. What is something that goes in your mouth, but then you spit back out? Don't say it. Don't say it! I'm watching you! Don't say it! Don't! Aki appeared to rack her brain for a possible answer. Aki, I said, don't you dare say it, young lady!
Aki-chan might be a little too young for this answer, but One-chan once told me this.
Contestant Aki, what is the meaning of this?
You know what goes into a girl's mouth, but she spits back out. It's
Aki, don't! Before Aki could answer, sparks flew underneath her scaffolding, pulled a puff of smoke erupted. The platform holding Aki gave away, and she fell into the vat of water moments before the entire wooden scaffolding crumbled into pieces and came crashing down on the vat, crushing it like an aluminum can.
Aki-chan!
The girls looked on in shock as the water flooded the set. For a moment, there was only stunned silence. Then the host started screaming. Who are you? Don't just stand there! Help me dig her out! Yeah! Sasami and Maria jumped down from the scaffolding and attempted to lift the debris. Just as they were about to lift a piece of timber, a stream of red fluid oozed out from the crushed vat, instantly turning the spilled water scarlet. Until that moment in my life, I had never heard a girl truly scream. I had no idea just how high-pitched of a noise a distressed woman could emit. That's the best I can do! My voice hurts! Sasami's shriek sliced the air in half as she shot into the air. Are you serious? Someone call an ambulance! Holy shit! Aki-chan, no! God damn it. Sasami grabbed onto Maria, her face pale with horror and tears pouring from her eyes. Just then, the previous staff member ran onto the set and grappled the host. Staff, I warned you about this! Shut it, it's not my fault!
What's not your fault?
Sasami gripped the host by the scuff of his coat.
What's not your fault? Aki-chans! Aki-chans!
Sasami crumpled to the floor, her shoulders heaving as she sobbed.
All she wanted to do was be an idol again. She was so happy for her TV debut. She was happy. And yet something like this had to happen. Aki-chan!
Sasami broke down crying on the floor. Wow, even if it's just a prank, I couldn't help but feel legitimately sorry for her. Sasa-chan really cared for her teammates, huh? I looked to my side and saw Honda eagerly zooming in on Sasami's face, making sure to document every tear dropping from her eyes. So this was the entertainment industry, huh? The host knelt down to Sasami. It's alright, Sasa-chan.
What's alright? Everything's...
Because you're on tonight's hidden camera gag show! Just then, Aki walked onto the set totally unharmed.
Did you think Aki-chan would be off that easily? Aki-chan!
You think this is a joke? That wasn't funny!
Aki-chan!
Maria's fury was put out when Sasami ran to Aki and embraced her while crying into Aki's shoulder.
I thought you really died. I'm so relieved you're alive. Yeah, I know.
Aki smiled and patted Sasami on the back. You... Tears welled up in Maria's eyes as well as she joined the two's embrace. Whether the tears were genuine or if Maria was just now acting to make good television, I had no idea. It looks like the girls of Starnova truly care for each other. The camera zoomed in on Sasami's face as she wailed into Aki. And so that was tonight's hidden camera gag show. Now on to the night's main event. And cut! The camera stopped rolling. Right on cue, Maria stopped crying. Oh, what the hell was that? I nearly died of a heart attack! I walked up to Maria, struggling to stifle my laughter. You did a good job. It was good television. Good television, my ass, producer! Maria shook her head and pulled out a cig. Oh, smoking's forbidden in here! Day keeps getting worse and worse. Maria put her package of cigs back into her pocket. Unbelievable. Oyaki! You could have at least warned me before pulling that stunt!
Mahone-sama, I'm sorry I nearly made your old heart fail, but I was only doing what television staff told me to do. I couldn't believe my eyes when it happened. Thank goodness it was all just a prank.
Oi, Sasa-chan, don't just play into producer's hands like that! He's probably laughing at us right now. Ha! Look at those fools, idols, humiliating themselves on national television. I can play them like puppets. That's what you're thinking right now, aren't you? Hey, I was just going with what the television staff wanted. Besides, it was entertaining. I'm sure everyone who watches this segment will be in stitches. Recalling the scene of pandemonium, I couldn't help but start laughing to myself. Producer, you're the worst! Sorry, but it was funny.
I suppose it was.
I hate you guys. Oh god. Time to shoot the final corner. The time to shoot the final corner came. The full squad assembled at the final set. This one was larger and more elaborate than the other sets, and featured various scary-looking obstacles scattered throughout the studio.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Sasami looked with apprehension at the various obstacles and traps laid throughout the course. Julie and Natan had returned, their hair still slightly wet. Julie looked with particular concern at the log segment with the vat of flour waiting for anyone who fell off the log. And I just finished washing all the slime out of my hair! Alright, take your positions, everyone. We're going to start shooting. I left the seat and sat down near the back of the chute. Commence. As the back of the chute. Action! The moment you've all been waiting for has come. Obstacle Course of Doom! For this segment, the girls will traverse a deadly obstacle course. The goal, to grab the balloon at the end of the course. The first obstacle is the mini bike course. The contestants will begin on their mini motorcycles and ride one lap around the studio. Anyone who goes off the cones indicating the course will be disqualified. Camera cut to where 8 girls were lined up at the start line on top of mini motorcycles, roughly the size of child tricycles. They already looked pretty ridiculous, desperately trying to stay atop the bikes, which were obviously a dozen sizes too small, except Opki, she probably fits right in. After performing the lap, the contestants will leave their bikes and get across the spinning log. The camera moved to where 2 platforms were connected by a single precious-looking log. If they fell off the log, they would fall into a vat of flour below. But let's make it even more challenging. The girls all shouted in dismay when the staffers wheeled a ball-throwing machine into the studio. Not only must they walk across the log, but they must also dodge this machine's weaponry. Let's see what it's capable of. With the press of the button, the machine began to spew dodgeballs from its mouth, sending them flying over the log. There you have it! How will the girls survive this challenge? But that's not all. Once they cross the log, it's time for the drunken yoga ball course. Each contestant must spin around with their forehead on an upright baseball bat 12 times before sitting atop a yoga ball and hopping across the field where the balloon lies. How will they fare? Let's hear it for tonight's contestants. Shimazaki
Sasami will try her best.
Kashiwagi Aki will leave everyone in the dust. Let's not be Julie. Let's do this. Yamamoto Maria, ready to roll out.
Akimoto Nemu, pay close attention to me, everyone.
Hashimoto Mika, I won't be left behind. Tanabe Natsuki, let's go!
Nita Kaori, I'll do my best.
Let's go, contestants, on your marks. The girls revved up their miniature engines. Get set, go! And they were off. Oh, so they actually is little motorcycles. God damn it, I thought it was like little tricycles. The motorcycles lurched to a comically slow start, barely crawling along the course.
Yosha, go!
Aside from Aki, the other girls were ludicrously oversized for the bikes. They held onto their tiny handlebars with their legs open and their feet barely staying on the pedals.
Shit, come on, why won't this thing?
Maria's bike began to lag behind the others. The girls laughed as they overtook Maria.
Eat my dust, One-sama!
It might be the bike cannot handle One-sama's weight.
Oh, damn! You! Maria put the pedal to the metal, her teeth clenched in fury. However, her bike nearly spurted in response and came to a halt. Oh, looks like contestant Maria has run into some engine trouble. Maria pounded the bike's handle with her fist and pushed the bike along with her legs. Meanwhile, contestant Kashiwagi and Nita are neck to neck.
Sorry about this, but I can't let someone from Quasar win this.
Aki swerved her bike into Kaori. Contestant Aki's intent on ramming contestant Kaori's bike off the course.
No way! Why is this happening?
Aki swerved once again before a hairpin curve.
This is your end! Ha!
Kaori slammed the brakes.
Ha!
Oh god. Aki overshot Kaori and crashed into a pylon, sending her flying to the floor.
Ha!
Contestant Aki is going on course. She is disqualified.
Crap!
Kaori managed to finish the course and hopped off the mini motorcycle. She climbed on top of the platform carefully, outstretched her arms to her side, and tried to balance herself as she walked across. The log spun under her feet. Her body wobbled as she tried to regain her balance. Just then, a ball came flying and slapped her right on the ass. Kaori fell off the log face first into the vat of flour. She picked herself up, her face caked with flour. Meanwhile, Julie and Mika reached the end of the bike course and climbed onto the platform. Mika looked at the precarious log with apprehension.
Well, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and go!
Mika gulped and tried to steady herself as she tiptoed across the log.
Slowly, it's just like platforming segment of a game.
Mika's foot slipped and she tumbled off the log. The flour vat claimed its second victim as Mika fell on her butt. Contestant Mika is down! Julie gulped. Let's go! Seeing the first two fail, Julie tried a different approach and sprinted across the platform. Right before hitting the log, she jumped with all her strength. However, the gap between the platform was still too great. Julie landed face down on the log, about 3/4 of the way across. Contestant Julie has attempted a bold move, but it doesn't look like she was able to jump the whole distance. She's holding on by a thread. Julie raised her butt and tried to caterpillar her way across the remaining distance. However, the log spun under her weight. The log rotated and Julie hung on upside down for dear life. Natan climbed on top of the platform and easily crossed the log. Well, I knew she would. Julie held it down for her.
Thankies! Hey, that's unfair!
Julie lost her grip on the log and fell into the vat. Contestant Julie is down, but contestant Natsuki has traversed the log. Natan grabbed the baseball bat and began to spin around it. Now, meanwhile, Kaori had managed to climb back onto the platform, caked with flour. She made a second attempt to navigate the treacherous channel. Contestant Kaori is making it across. Will she be successful this time? However, the vengeful ball thrower launched another round at her. The puff of flour imploded from Kaori's undeserving face as the ball impacted squarely between her eyes. Oh, damn! Kaori's body dropped into the vat. This time, she did not move from her grave. Contestant Kaori is down a second time. Is she alright? It looks like contestant Natsuki has finished spinning. Natan attempted to walk toward the yoga ball, but swayed side to side, nearly crumbled the floor. She grabbed the yoga ball by its handle and plopped on top. She could barely take a single hop before she rolled off in front of the ball and landed on the floor, her ass pointed to the heavens. Oh, contestant Natsuki has fallen off her yoga ball! The camera cut back to the log platform where Sasami was crawling across the log on all fours. She didn't get far until the log rotated and fell into the vat. Outstretched arms, Nemu outstretched her arms and briskly jogged across the log.
1, 2, 1, 2. Ho!
Nemu ducked as the ball whizzed by her head.
Huh?
She lost her balance and fell forward, her boobs pressed against the log. Nemu scrambled across on all fours as the log spun. She latched onto the far platform with her hands and pulled herself up. Contestant Nemu has traversed the log! She ran down the platform and began to spin around the baseball. If she doesn't carry memories, can't she go yandere and be, like, you know, normal when she does it? I don't know. I don't know if it works like that, but hey. Meanwhile, Maria finished pushing her motorcycle to the platform while Aki was released from the penalty box. Move! What the? Aki ran onto the log as Maria was still attempting to traverse it, sending both face first into the vat. Both contestant Aki and Maria have fallen off.
Idiot!
Aki attempted to get back up, but Maria grabbed her by the back of the head and slammed her down in the vat. Natan managed to regain her senses and began to hop across the final stretch. The goal's mine! But Nemu was hot on her trail. Boing, boing, boing. Nemu hopped across the final stretch while straddling the yoga ball. All the males in the studio instantly zeroed in on a certain thing bouncing in front of Nemu. The director cued the cameraman to zoom in as she hopped neck and neck with Natan. Natan grimaced as she saw Nemu's mammies about to break free from her chest. Booby monster! They're neck and neck. The moments before the line, Nemu lost her balance and fell forward off the yoga ball. The contestant Nemu was falling off, less than a meter from the finish line. That's why small boobies win. Natan reached the end of the course and grabbed onto the balloon. Contestant Natsuki is the winner! Yatta! The battle is decided. Oh boy. I knew Natan would win. It's a physical thing. I had a feeling she'd excel at this. Oh boy. The girls lined up after their battle. Most of them dazed, expressions on their face as if they'd faced the camera while caked in flour. Contestant Natsuki, you're the victor. What are your emotions right now? Glad to be born with an even weight distribution. What are you talking about? The host turned to Kaori, who was on the verge of tears, absolutely lathered in flour from head to toe. Dropped into the vat twice. How do you feel, contestant Kaori?
Now I know what shrimp feels like before getting turned into tempura.
Haha, I see! Director cued the laugh track. Kaori nodded and put on a brave face as the camera focused on her. And there you have it, Nita Kaori, today's brave representative of Quasar. Thank you for your participation.
Thank you very much.
Let's turn to Starnova's newest single. It's Appeal Corner time. Cut! Oh boy. With that, we had finished recording all 3 corners of the game show. Director Honda turned to me and bowed. Thank you for your work today. Let's wrap this thing up for now. We'll commence the shooting the dance sequence tomorrow. Thank you very much. I walked over to the girls. Aside from Natan and Nemu, they were all covered with flour.
For my television debut to turn out like this.
Boy, it was your fault! You totally overdid everything! I couldn't help but laugh. Well, I thought it was pretty funny. I think the viewers will laugh too when they see the episode. Give me a break, producer!
We just got humiliated on national television. This is the worst! I turned out like this, and I just washed the goo from my hair.
I guess this is just what it means to be an entertainer. Sasami smiled despite being covered in flour.
Producer San's got a point. Maybe the viewer will find it amusing.
Lots of guys are gonna cheer for Natan, yay!
Anyways, our new song's going to be televised. That's something we can look forward to, right?
Yeah.
For now, get washed up. Let's work hard tomorrow and make our first television live a big success. With that, the girls walked away to the change room. Oh boy. That was an eventful day. But now we'll call it an episode because we reached an hour and a half. That's about... Yeah, that's about it. I thought we were going to shoot the thing. I'm about to say, maybe we'll do the shoot first and then, but it's 2 weeks later, so never mind. Let me see. 2 weeks later, we watched the edited master of the episode in the office. The recording concluded with the studio live of our newest song. Silence came over the room after the ending credits ended. Finally, Natan decided to break the silence.
Yahoo! Natan sure got her big break roll when she won the obstacle course, eh? I wonder if I'll get a bunch of new chipper followers after the episode airs.
Anyways, yeah, so we'll stop here. I just wanted to see if, like, anything bad happened, but no, it's all good. So thank you all for watching. If you like this, hit the thumbs up button and save it to your favorites. Also share it with your friends. This has been Conixis. You can follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description below. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.